everybody, welcome back to my kitchen at Turnips and Tangerines. Today we are going to be making one of the easiest recipes that you can make for pumpkin cupcakes. We're going to be using a spice cake mix, a can of pumpkin, and your regular ingredients of eggs and oil and water. And then we're going to decorate them with a can or a container of cream cheese frosting. So why don't we get into the kitchen and we'll get started. The first thing we're going to do to make our pumpkin cupcakes is we're going to be emptying a box of spice cake mix into our bowl, and you can use any spice cake mix that you can find. And we're going to throw that in here. Ooh. Ooh, that smells good already. And then we're going to add an extra little cinnamon, just because I like cinnamon. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon extra. And then we are just going to start adding our regular ingredients like we normally would. And we're going to be adding a can of 15-ounce can of pumpkin. Now this is 100% pure pumpkin. Okay, and for our liquid, for our spicy or our spiced pumpkin cupcakes, I'm going to be adding some Indian Summer apple cider. You can use any apple cider you have. You can use apple juice, or you can just use water if you want to. Doesn't matter. I just thought a little bit of apple juice or apple cider would give it that extra fall flavor. And that's a third cup. So the ingredients, when you're adding, because we're adding the pumpkin here, don't follow the directions on the back of the box, because you don't need to add as much water or liquid to your cake mix here. So just keep that in mind. It's a third cup of oil, which I'll add right now. And it's a third cup of apple juice, apple cider, water, just whatever you prefer. I thought I'd just add a little bit of that. Let's set that aside. We're going to add our 3 eggs. There's 1, 2, 2, and we got 3, and we have our pumpkin. And that's about all. It's not really all that difficult. It makes 24 cupcakes. So it makes plenty of cupcakes to bring to a school function or to a, I don't know if they still have bake sales in schools. They used to, but I don't, maybe they don't anymore. Or if you just want to, surprise your family with a little treat here. And then we're just going to blend all these ingredients together. If I can get my mixer over there that far. And here we go. Just gonna stop here and get some of this off the side there. I don't know what's wrong with this egg here. And just kind of scoop that around and proceed. Okay, we are done with our mix here. That's a box of spice cake mix, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 15-ounce can of pumpkin, canned pumpkin, a quarter cup of oil, or I'm sorry, a third cup of oil, a third cup of apple cider, and 3 eggs. And now, oh, I spit in there a little bit. It's been one of those mornings. And now I'm gonna put my little orange cupcake liners in here. And these are the silly kind that sometimes don't work properly. And like I said, this makes 24 cupcakes. And we will start scooping. Yeah, see, these like to bend here a little bit. I don't like that, but oh well. We will deal with them. Yeah, there we go. Fill these up real good. And I'm only gonna do 6 right now. I don't really think I need to bore you with doing 24 of these. And then when I take them out of the oven, we are going to, whoa, there we go. Sometimes they settle in really nice, sometimes they do not. And I'm going to, well, when these are done, I will come back and we will frost them with our cream cheese frosting from the container. And I'm sure if you really, really wanted to, you could make your own cream cheese frosting. Whoa! But the reason for this is, well, that's nice. I'm really making a mess now. That's okay. Done that before. But the reason for the recipe is to make it nice and easy, so that I don't have to, you know, putz around with making everything from scratch. Because sometimes you do need, you know. I know when my kids were little, they used to come home from school, and it would be like, you know, 10 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden my son, especially my son, was notorious for it. He always signed me up for everything at school to be made, always. I always had to bring stuff to school for him. Or for Little League practices or games or, you know, whatever. He always signed me up. And he always told me at 10 o'clock at night, Mom, I have to bring 2 dozen of cupcakes tomorrow to school. I'd be like, what? You're kidding, right? No, I signed you up for cupcakes. I'd be like, oh, well, that's just wonderful. So I always kept an extra box of cake mix in my cupboard, and I always kept a container of frosting, and I also always kept a box of Rice Krispies and some marshmallows in my pantry when the kids were little, because I knew he would do that to me. He always did. So anyway, if you're looking, if your son has a tendency to do that, here you go. This is a real fast recipe, delicious, and I'm going to frost them with the cream cheese frosting, and we're going to decorate them with a little chocolate sprinkles and orange little pumpkin. So stick around, we're not done yet. And I will just quickly show you a couple here. I don't need to, I'm sure everybody knows how to frost a cupcake. Like I said, I have my soup going over there, so it's a little, what's the word? Humid in here, I guess. Oh, that's cute though. We'll just fix that up with a few extra sprinkles. And like Willow says, you can never have too many sprinkles on a cupcake, and she is right. I spoke with her earlier today, and she wanted me to say hi to everybody. So hi from Willow. She'll be over shortly, I hope, and she can help me make probably something else. She likes to make, she's made a whole bunch of stuff already. She made a cake by herself. And now for Christmas, she said she would like an easy bake oven. And I said, hey, good idea. So I am just going to finish up my cupcakes here. And like I said, they smell really, really good, really nice and pumpkin-y and spicy. I'm sure these will taste really good when I get them all done. But I thought I'd just show you what they look like here, all done here. At least some of them. Oh, yeah. There we go. And maybe do one more, and then that's going to be about it, because I'm sure you got the gist here. Maybe you're one of those people that can use a piping bag. They don't like me, and I don't like them, so I still do it the old-fashioned way here, with a little knife and a Just swirl it around. That's the way I do them. Been doing them this for years anyway, so by the time I get out the piping bag and try to fill it up and get the hole right, I might as well just do it this way. And I like it. And I'm full of it. Good dough. These really turned out delicious, and like I said, they were easy to make. Came together super easy. And they really weren't all that expensive to make because, you know, sometimes you can pick up cake mixes for very inexpensive, and a can of pumpkin you can find everywhere now, that time of year. So, but here we go. So you have a good day, and I hope you try this recipe and give it a try. And I am just gonna finish up my cupcakes here, and I'm gonna probably have a couple, at least a couple, because why not, right? So hope you enjoy your day, and I hope you give this a try, and if you do, let me know, because I think you're gonna like them. So have a good day. See you again soon here on Turnips to Tangerines Kitchen. Bye bye now. Want to beat this until it's so nice and creamy. I have mine on, well, mine goes up to 3, so it's on 2, medium. You just keep, you know, just until it's nice and blended. I kind of tend to like to look at the bottom a little bit here. So I'm just going to stop this one more time and make sure I get all the way down. That's the only thing I don't like about using these bowls here, is sometimes things like to settle down at the bottom. So you gotta kind of take a peek here. Looks pretty good though. And stir from the bottom up. There we go. And that makes sure you get it all in there good. Nice and thick. Ooh, little beef or a bug flying around. Fruit flies, yeah. Fruit flies, I think, from my pears I bought yesterday at the farmer's market. There. One more time.